Good morning. Well, it's 7:05 and it's still dawn outside. That's because I have traveled into the future. It's not getting light that fast. So yesterday I was out of camp at 6:43 or something, and now it's 7 and it feels like 6 because, I'm in between time zones. But maybe I'm already maybe I'm in Eastern time by now. I hope so. I hope it doesn't keep switching because that's really confusing when my phone is like changing it 1 hour between each other. Anyway, I'm still here drinking my coffee. Today's plan, because I did 31 miles yesterday, today was like 20 miles. If I want to do more, that's great. Mainly because I know today has more ups and downs. I know yesterday I had Duggar Mountain, but the first 16, 17 miles were super flat. And then, I did Duggar Mountain and then I was tired and yes. But today it just seems more of a bumpy ride. So I thought, if I do 20 miles and then tomorrow 11 into Cave Spring, but if I do more today, then I have less for tomorrow for Cave Spring. So yeah, that's all the thinking. So it all depends on terrain, weather, temperature, water. So yeah, but I'll be chilling in my tent for just a little bit more. Well, I'm finally out of my tent, but my phone says it's 8:14 and my Garmin says it's 7:15. I'm so confused. Where am I? Well, y'all, it's 8:30 or 7:30 and I am off. And it's already so hot. Oh my goodness. I'm sweating. Whew. Let's make this day happen. This is really cool. I hope I walk this way. I'm gonna check it out in just a second. But it looks like I'll be walking this way. Yes, I am. I'm walking this pretty little path right here. River Crossin. How you doing? You ready for some trail talk? So there has been a comment on my YouTube channel and it's been mentioned twice, and that's usually when I start paying attention. Something comes up more than once, but they essentially said that they feel like something happened on the PCT that made me as distraught as I am. And to be honest, not really. Now, the AT, I will not talk about this, but I will say that I had some trauma on the AT. However, the PCT was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. I don't think my new tramily, will ever know what they have done for me. They have taught me how to be a loving, kind, caring, compromising, non-judgmental person. Germans love to judge. I never judge them. I just cared about all of them. And we all cared about each other. We were never rude to each other, ever, not once. We teased each other a lot. We never yelled at each other. We never made each other feel bad. And I can't describe to you what that was like. We supported each other. If one of us had a concern, we supported the concern. Like the one time I realized I was not going to have a continuous footpath. And at that point, none of them really were even that concerned about continuous footpath. Maybe bird call, but I don't think he was really thinking about it that much. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to walk this myself because I'm used to it. And they all were like, no, we're gonna walk this together. And that was a changing point, the turning point in understanding what a true tramily was like. And then, of course, Bird Call and Boss Bay. Man, they have that continuous footpath. They're so amazing. Oh my goodness. But I'm really telling you, what I've learned from these 4 people, Bird Call, Boss Bay, Somewhere, and Bougie, it's indescribable. And I'm so thankful for them. Now, what I'm learning right now is where to put all my affection. Because everybody's having their own life right now. And I miss them. But I have nowhere to give all this love. And so right now I'm learning how to accept that I can love them all. And, you know, just not being around them as much is really hard. But that doesn't change how I feel. Oh, and guess what? Le what a cache. So with regard to hiking, I have 2 bumps today, and I'm about 0.9 from finishing my first bump. So, yeah. Who would have thought I would find such big cones in Alabama? There are huge ones in California, of course. Especially around Lake Tahoe. But this is pretty big. Yeah. Compared with my foot. Pretty large. Well, I'm on top of my first bump, walking toward a plaque. I just met 2 southbounders who are actually hiking the ECT, which is called the Eastern Continental Trail, which is pretty much from Maine all the way down to Key West. And I know that they have a YouTube channel. I totally forgot to ask them what their name is, but we kind of recognized each other. They knew that I was HikingDancer, and we had met on the Florida Trail, the Florida Trail days when I went down there the beginning of this year. So that's pretty impressive. I'm always impressed when people hike just continuously like that. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Oh my gosh, just met another 2022 AT thru hiker. I remember him because he was hiking with his cute dog, Green Tails. And his name is Greens. And it was so cool to see him. He has another dog named Jade. Love it. Anyway, he kind of brought up some things to think about for this hike. There's some road walking, like 20 miles or something. He said it's pretty rough. He skipped some parts. And I don't know, like, if I should skip the road walk. If I did that, it would definitely help me get to Pinhoti days more comfortably. Additionally, we've got a tropical storm turning into a hurricane in the next few days. So it's almost like I'm supposed to skip the road walk? I don't know. We'll see. You know, y'all know I'm not a skippity-doo-dah kind of person. But also, I wasn't really planning necessarily to thru hike the Pinhoti. You know, it's something that I really would like to do, but it wasn't really my focus. So I have some thinking to do. Maybe what I'll do is I'll hike the road for a little bit. And then if I absolutely despise it, I might skip it. I don't know. Just want to mention some history was made yesterday. Some records were broken yesterday. Not by me, but the one and only Tara Dower. If you don't know that name, you better know that name, because that woman, she actually thru hiked the AT a few years ago, but she just finished the fastest known time of the Appalachian Trail. Not only is she the fastest known time for women, she is the fastest known time for all genders, and she's the fastest known time for southbound or northbound. She did it in 40 days, I forgot, 18 hours and 5 minutes, something like that. Or was it 40? Yeah, I think it was 40 days, 18 hours and 5 minutes. She beat the fastest man by like 13 some hours. Now, I'm not somebody who is like, oh, man and woman and all that stuff. No. But let's just admit that a female body is so much weaker than a man's body. And the fact that she did that, amazing. At first I was like, do I have to really go right through there? But the trail is right there. All right, no problema. Yo, I'm so exhausted. I've hiked 12 miles. It's 12:20 p.m. It's so hot. I'm gonna sit down at this shelter and I gotta eat. I have been eating some stuff today, but yesterday I wasn't really eating much, so probably gotta catch up. It's cute, look. Oh my goodness. A bug. Not a lot of people signed this. Decided to make my favorite concoction. Mashed potatoes with rice and bacon. I just have to eat. And I'm actually kind of hungry right now. So, looks like my... I feel like I'm getting better. So I ate mashed potatoes with rice, bacon, and I ate probably almost a full block of cheese because it's so hot I needed to eat it. So I ate a good amount. Can't say I feel that much better, but at least I know that I ate, so that's really important. I mean, I've been eating this morning. It's just that I wasn't really eating much yesterday and the day before, and it's really hot. I think maybe it has nothing to do with my emotions. Maybe it just has to do with the heat. Not really hungry, like don't really feel it. But yeah, I think I said I hiked 12 miles. I have officially 8 miles left to calling it a day. I should get into Georgia today, and we'll kind of go from there. Alright, y'all, just get some water. I'm like 3.5 miles to climb some hill, mountain, whatever it is. I'm tired, y'all. I'm really tired. It's not my usual, right? I'm pretty like motivated most of the time. It's really hot and I'm really tired. Yeah. I'm like looking and I'm like, what? Really? We got stairs on the Pinhoti? Not stairs, ladders. Wow. Wow. So nice. Some chairs. There's water. And it just keeps going. Just sitting here before my final little bump of today, but I have a song in my head and I'm gonna sing it to you, but like just a little bit, and you tell me the name of the song and the artist. I'm obviously not gonna sing the chorus because, you know, choruses usually have the name of the song in it, have the title in it. It's a modern song, a little bit more modern, not really that modern, but not like an oldie. Okay, so here it goes. If I should be so bold, I'd ask you to hold my heart in your hands and tell you from the start how I've longed to be your woman. But I never said I would. I guess I'm gonna miss my chance again. All right, it's a good song. It's been in my head all day. Holy cannoli, I made it up this roly-poly. Now, I think I have like 2 and some miles to the shelter I was planning to go, but I think the shelter has no water. So decisions will be made once I get there. That is so cool. Look at how cool to show the Georgia-Alabama line. I like it. All right, bye Alabama. Hello Georgia. I am in Georgia now. One more look. Super neat. Well, I'm on another shelter, or on, in, at, on. Prepositions. Is it prepositions? I don't know. I'm at another shelter. It's rocky, so I don't anticipate there to be better terrain coming up. So I'll be camping around here. Cell service is pretty much none. And I don't think there's any water, but I should have enough for this evening, and then there's some water coming up in the morning. So today has been a tough day for me. I've hiked 20.9 miles and it just felt pretty difficult. The weather was rough, as in it was so hot. I got a lot of blisters on my feet. My toe socks have a bunch of holes in them, and just like sweating. I ate good today, so I feel better there. Took electrolytes. I think I drank a lot too, but yeah, it was just a tough day. The heat is pretty tough to hike in. After having been on the West Coast with the really nice cool evenings and some colder days, it just is really rough to get back into those kind of environments. So tomorrow I go into Cave Spring. It's 10.9 miles from here, pretty much just downhill. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna have a little oomph, and then I'll have water, and then downhill. And I think there's some road walking, and I'll be walking right into Cave Spring, which I love that about towns. I've said this before. I think it's so cool when the trail goes right through town. And I'll be staying at the Hearn Inn. So I look forward to that stay. And yeah, this here water source, definitely dry. I mean, not even a driplet. I kind of knew this.